An electric car, it exploded. An EV, it blew up. Why would an electric car explode? It just exploded. He was just fixing a car and you sentence him to 6 months? So this is the vision of your domestic EV industry? Electric vehicles made in China are honestly hard to describe. Although they claim to surpass Tesla, Chinese-made electric vehicles, EVs, in the hands of ordinary consumers often come with a range of unexpected issues. On March 29, 2025, a female car owner in Beijing posted a video stating that her brand new Neo ES8, which cost nearly $70,000, broke down after just 20 days and 1,000 kilometers. The accelerator pedal had broken. This is the ES8, the newest 2024 model. Brand new, practically fresh out of the factory. And yet, the accelerator pedal broke today. It started making a rattling noise. When I opened it, I saw that it was made of thin plastic. Honestly, it's even thinner than disposable chopsticks. It's easily snapped. When I lifted it, it was this flimsy piece of plastic and it wobbled side to side. Like this, how could anyone feel safe stepping on it? Who would dare to drive this? This kind of issue isn't an isolated case. In March 2025, a car mechanic posted a video exposing problems with electric vehicles under the Geely brand. Let's take a look. Guys, this is the Zeekr 001. The owner had the car for less than a month before bringing it to me. He said one thing, I want to know what kind of materials they used in this car. So he asked me to remove all the underbody shields, completely disassemble them to see what was underneath. And let me tell you, it's really something. All 3 underbody shells are off. Let's start with the rear bumper reinforcement. I'm lifting it with just one hand, just one. What even is this? There are some things you really shouldn't look at too closely, seriously. Here's a wire harness clip, see that? It's dangling right here. Can you imagine the kind of rattling noise this might cause while driving? Was this a design flaw? No, the clip wasn't even fastened. I honestly don't want to talk anymore, just see for yourselves. Wow, I can bend the bumper beam with my bare hands. That's how flexible it is. Clearly, the designer added some high-tech magic to the steel so that in a collision, the bumper would bounce the other away. Why is this trunk made of plastic? I have never heard of this before. I have never seen this before. Why is it made of plastic? A $41,739 domestic EV with a car door made of sheet metal just a few millimeters thick, no exaggeration. You could use that door to peel an apple. This is a vehicle barely meeting national standards, built by cutting every possible corner. They've mastered cost cutting down to an art. At product launches, it's all about dominating the competition and claiming to be miles ahead. But when real owners find real issues, the priority isn't fixing the car, it's silencing the person who raised the complaint. Instead of spending a fortune on public relations and marketing, why not use that money to improve quality? Just search thin sheet metal door on Douyin, TikTok in China, and you'll find out exactly which brand we're talking about. A netizen commented, "It's like a paper car, they've absolutely perfected the art of cutting corners." And now, the recurring issue of broken axles in Chinese-made electric vehicles is becoming increasingly alarming. In March 2025, a BYD electric car suddenly suffered an axle break while driving. The front right wheel came off. Am I seeing this right? The axle's broken. On March 9, 2025, on the streets of Wuhan, Hebei province, a Huawei Aido M9 electric car also experienced a sudden front axle failure while in motion. A netizen commented, "On my way to work this morning, I saw a BYD Song with its front right wheel snapped off. It happened as the driver was making a slight turn. I was completely shocked." Another user shared, "My car twisted its ankle too. The axle broke. It's a trap for our people." So why are broken axles such a frequent problem in Chinese electric vehicles? Some industry insiders have revealed what's really going on behind the scenes. Why are so many electric vehicles suffering axle failures? It's because they're too heavy and the materials used are of substandard quality. Many electric vehicles are built on platforms originally designed for gasoline-powered cars. Yes, inspired by, not copied, but still. The biggest problem with EVs is the weight. Except for Tesla, which has done a decent job with lightweight design, most EVs in the same class are 400 to 500 kilograms heavier than their gas-powered counterparts. That means you need stronger materials and reinforced structural design. But to save money, many automakers skip the reinforcements. Honestly, you're lucky if they don't cut even more corners. That's why you see so many EVs with broken axles, too heavy and not built to handle it. These shocking incidents all point to one core issue: extreme internal competition within China's auto industry. With prices being slashed repeatedly, automakers are forced to cut costs, often by using inferior materials. And while they compete to offer the cheapest price, it's the consumer's safety that ultimately gets sacrificed. In one recent crash involving a Xiaomi electric car, on-site footage showed the vehicle's entire body falling apart, with debris scattered across the ground. Wow, that's a lot of force. Some netizens sarcastically commented, "Well, this time the Xiaomi car didn't explode, it shattered." Others joked, "Xiaomi started with smartphones and will end with cars." Even BYD electric vehicle owners have faced shadow ban consequences for expressing complaints about problems with their cars. I returned from Shanghai today. On the way, my fuel ran out. I was still less than 500 meters from home and the battery level showed 17%. But the vehicle became completely unresponsive, leaving me stranded at an intersection. This is the reality of domestic cars. Last Friday, my video about the Denza N9 breaking down mid-drive reached 3.5 million views. I still don't know what I said wrong, but I was thrown into a black box, shadow banned for a whole week. I've only just been let out. After I posted that video, tons of people accused me of maliciously smearing BYD, in all domestic cars apparently. Regarding the Denza EV breakdown that day, the owner explained that the vehicle had shown 17% battery remaining, but suddenly stalled in the middle of the road. He believes it's a design flaw. In fact, similar incidents have been exposed by netizens many times before. According to public data, BYD surpassed Tesla in 2024 to become the global leader in EV sales and claimed to have repeated the feat in Q1 2025. In February 2025, BYD introduced a new driver assistance system called God's Eye, said to rival Tesla's full self-driving. The name and tone echoed slogans from China's 1950s Great Leap Forward, when the government famously declared it would surpass Britain and catch up with America, a campaign that led to one of the deadliest famines in human history. And today, the tragedies tied to Chinese EVs are also mounting. On April 11, 2025, a three-car rear-end collision occurred on a highway in Wuxi, Jiangsu province. Two domestic EVs were burned entirely to their frames, but one vehicle, suspected to be a Tesla Model Y, while severely damaged in the front, did not catch fire. Oh, it's catching fire. In April 2025, at an auto show in Shenyang, Liaoning province, a Huawei Aido M7 EV suddenly went out of control and crashed into 4 cars in a row. It's heading this way. There were fewer people a moment ago. Did it hit someone? Yes, it hit. Everyone move away from the car. Netizens mocked, being far ahead sure makes a difference. In June 2025, in a region of China, an electric car caught fire due to a battery short circuit. Even the use of a fire extinguisher failed. One netizen commented, "You just wait for it to burn out. If it doesn't explode, that's a win." On April 23, 2025, a small electric delivery van burst into flames and exploded on the streets of Nanjing, Jiangsu province, producing a fireball that was dozens of meters high. Although firefighters extinguished the blaze, the van was destroyed entirely. Its front half was covered in a white residue, believed to be from the battery exploding. One netizen wrote, "This is the norm for domestic EVs." Another warned, "Buying an electric car is like buying a time bomb. You never know when it'll explode while driving." Some accused authorities of covering up dangers to protect domestic electric vehicle makers. Who will pay for the costs of lives shattered by these explosions? A delivery van owner exposes the truth behind these new energy commercial vehicles, calling them nothing but a money grab.
This new
energy truck is a pitfall. It treats everyone like leeks and cuts them one after another. I have driven a new energy truck for 2 years. Let me analyze it for you. Do you think I'm right? The first point is the price of the car. As long as it has the new energy logo, no matter whether it's a pure electric or hybrid, its price is twice as high as that of an ordinary gasoline car, or even more. A gasoline car costs $6,956, but this one costs $13,913. A gasoline car costs $8,348, but this one costs $16,696. And there is insurance for this car. Many insurance companies refuse to insure it, you know? No matter how much you pay, they will not insure it. If you want to insure it, you can pay more. For this small truck, after paying more, the insurance costs around $1,200. Some friends even said that they spent more than $1,000. Is that right? Another problem is the low endurance. Which cargo owner would use a new energy truck to transport goods? Unless you really don't need to transport your goods and just want to save money, letting the new energy truck transport them for you is a viable option. A journey that takes a gasoline truck 2 hours to reach, this task may not be completed in 4 hours. It has a small tonnage capacity, so it cannot transport heavy goods. It has a small cubic capacity, so it cannot fit too many goods. It has a short range and a poor value retention rate. For example, a 2-year-old car costs more than $10,000 at the time. If you drive it for 2 years and sell it now, the dealer won't want it, right? They won't accept it. No matter how much money you offer, they won't accept it. Registering on a platform to transport goods is said to be a way to make money. Buying a low-priced order from the platform, you can't make any money at all. There is also the issue of charging new energy trucks. The price of electricity is increasing day by day. When I'm driving on the highway, I don't dare to charge it in the service area. The most expensive one I've ever charged was 35 cents per kilowatt hour. This little thing costs more than $10 for 40 kilowatt hours of electricity. Do you think it's suitable for driving more than 100 kilometers on the highway? Although domestically produced electric vehicles are labeled as new energy, accidents have occurred frequently, and they are also very confident.
修一个国产的新能源
Two mechanics were repairing a new domestic energy vehicle. Because he unlocked the car, it's expensive to go to a forest shop to fix it, and the owner can't afford it, right? He went out to find a mechanic to help him fix it, but the result was that he damaged or lost the data of their new energy vehicle, which affected the data collection. He was sued in court and sentenced to 6 months. So, people like me, Director Wu, are real mechanics who have been repairing cars for decades. I don't even consider domestic new energy vehicles. This is the honest opinion of a repairman. In recent years, the CCP has provided massive state subsidies for electric vehicles, enabling them to gain a competitive edge in the global market through low prices, resulting in a rapid expansion of the industrial chain. This success has come at the cost of the personal safety of the vast number of Chinese drivers who are the testers of the products of these electric car manufacturers. Serious incidents continue to occur, such as explosions, locked doors, and even the death of car owners. The CCP authorities have always suppressed the voices of criticism from the public, and the relevant car companies have also racked their brains to make the media, self-media, and even consumers shut up. Of course, for electric car manufacturers, this is an exclusive advantage provided by the CCP. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.